morning, everyone. Welcome to AM Sports here with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullah. You would recall that on Tuesday, Joy Sports reported that the Ghana Football Association spent about 5.1 million Ghana cedis to procure 9 buses for Division 1 clubs. Some members of the football governing body appear to have questions about how Joy Sports actually got documents suggesting that the GFA spent 5.1 million Ghana cedis on 9 buses. Let's take a look at the document. And this document actually emanated from the Ghana Football Association themselves. And it was the GFA president who had mentioned that they were going to buy the buses for the clubs. So let's take a look at that document, which has every single beneficiary of the clubs, because they said they were going to give the clubs in the various zones, Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3. And the teams that make the top 3 are the teams that were going to be beneficiaries of these buses. So let's take a look at the document, if it is ready, because the FA actually spelled out every single thing that they're going to give out to each member of the association that did so well in the Division 1 league. So that is the document on your screen. From winner of, we have winner Zone 1, we have first runner-up, we have second runner-up, and then we have winner Zone 2, first runner-up, second runner-up, winner Zone 3, first runner-up, second runner-up. We have winner, and these are the details. So if you move forward small, you will see prize monies for 2023-2024. And these are in figures. So the winner got 50,000 Ghana cedis. But that is not our area of interest. Our area of interest is where the buses is captured. Prize monies, bus. The GFS says is 575,000 Ghana cedis. So the 9 clubs that are going to benefit, it is going to cost the Ghana Football Association 5.175 million Ghana cedis. So it is not actually a figure that Joy Sports conjectured, but it is a figure from the Ghana Football Association. And some of these members who are actually raising questions about how it would cost the Ghana Football Association that much to procure those buses, I think the simplest thing to do is to ask your member, the Ghana Football Association, because this document emanated from the Ghana Football Association and not from Joy Sports. And in fact, we've had people reach out to tell us that what if they told us that each bus cost the Ghana Football Association $9,000 and not 575,000 Ghana cedis. But guess what? Joy Sports independent checks in Korea showed that a 2008 Hyundai County bus would cost you about $7,000. So if a 2014 model, as a GFA claimed they have procured the buses, it's $9,000. It's a bit contradictory, but we wait to see. As I mentioned yesterday, we have written to the Ghana Football Association asking them to actually tell us the details when it comes to the purchases of those buses. As we speak, that hasn't come yet. The total figure, again, emanated from documents that the Ghana Football Association released, of which we have. And that is what I have just placed on the screen. So if you question how we arrived at the figure of 5.175 million Ghana cedis for the buses, just go to the Ghana Football Association for those answers. We move on now, and on March 13, 2025, Joy Sports will be holding a national dialogue in terms of how we can reset Ghana sports. The focus will be on funding, governance, and infrastructure. We've assembled some of the best brains out there to help us dissect the issues and provide the best policies for the governance of Ghana's sports. My colleague, Nathaniel Arthur, is head of thought leadership of Joy Sports.
We're taking a cue from His Excellency the President on one of the days when he swore in a set of ministers. And this was specifically on the day when he swore in the Minister for Sports and Recreation. And he was very clear on what he sees the state of the sports industry or the sports sector as being, and also what kind of direction he wants to see the sector to. So it's very important that as a collective we come together and look at key areas or key drivers of what will be a thriving sports industry, so that we tackle them from a expert knowledge and from a solution-based point of view. Before you are able to get all of these solutions, we also need to do a few things scientifically as well, which is to tackle these problems or assess these problems that we have in Ghana sports from a very scientific point of view, so that we have a broader and deeper insight into what the drivers and the causes are, based on which we can get some solutions. So on the day, we're bringing together people who have expert knowledge in the key areas of governance, of infrastructure and financing. We do know that these areas are very key in delivering what will become a thriving sports industry in the future. So we do acknowledge as well that this is a continuous process. It is a step-by-step thing, and so we cannot expect results almost immediately. But what is important is that the collective of stakeholders in sport have come together and have identified that these are the key areas that we need to focus on in driving that agenda that the president has so well spelled out. So we're looking forward to some very healthy conversations and the trading of ideas, so that we all have one important policy document that we can suggest to the Sports and Recreation Ministry to move ahead.
My colleague Nathaniel Arthur there with the details. The Ghana Football Association Club Licensing Department, they have released the list of venues that have been approved for the resumption of Ghana Premier League football. You'd all recall that following the demise of Kumasi Asante Kotoko Fan and Anapole on February 2, during a March Day 19 Premier League encounter between Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Anis Shotruman, the Ghana Football Association halted the competition. And this was to ensure that they put together improved match day security. Two venues have not approved. The Baba Yara Sports Stadium and the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. These two stadia have not been approved. Let's take a look at the list of venues that have been approved. Those have been given conditional approval, and those ones that have been rejected by the Ghana Football Association. So on your screen, we have Dr. Kwame Che Sports Complex. Approved for all Category 3 matches. The Dance Park in Bibiani, approved for all Category 3 matches. In Century Sports Arena has been approved for all Category 3 matches. Pando Sports Stadium has been approved for all Category 3 matches. Takwa TNA is also approved for all Category 3 matches. And this one, those that have been given the conditional approval are the Ni Ade Kraku, the second park, the Tuba AstroTurf, the Aliu Muhammad Sports Stadium, the Nana Fosu Jiabo Park, and the Nana Ajman Bedu Park. These venues have been given conditional approvals, and the FA, their club licensing department, would check them again on March 9. These are the venues that have not been approved. The Baba Yara Sports Stadium has not been approved for security concerns. Let's not forget, this is a venue that hosted AFCON and World Cup qualifiers. Now, the GFA Club Licensing Department says this venue is not qualified to host Ghana Premier League matches because it does not meet the safety requirements for a venue that will host Category 3 matches. Category 3 matches, those are matches under the umbrella of the Ghana Football Association, especially the Premier League. Then they say that the University of Ghana Sports Stadium has also not been approved. There's also the Brekum Golden City Park. This one has also been unapproved. And Wenchi Town Park, unapproved. And the AAK Second Sports Arena has also not been approved. So these are the venues that will need to find alternative venues for their matches this weekend. Kumasi Asante Kotoko is expected to host Legon Cities at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. But with this venue unapproved, it doesn't appear that much would happen until anything happens. The FA says that they will check the venue again on March 9. Now let's hear from the spokesman for Accra House of Oak, Kwame Opare Ado. He says that if the University of Ghana Stadium is not approved, then no venue in this country is qualified to actually host a Ghana Premier League match.
Friday morning and then Thursday evening, then we got information that per the new safety and enhanced safety and security measures are introduced. Legon Stadium doesn't meet the standard again. In Legon Stadium. Hey. Yes. The communication is that the pitch and even we have an undulating pitch. I'm using their own word. They are undulating pitch. So and the safety and security is always a baby a basis back at the court dressing room. VIP honor. There's a staircase that leads to that side, which has a door that you can easily lock as well. So I must say also and well secured. Whether there's fairness or there's unfairness or whether there's something that can be done about it or whatever the situation is, you get it. As for the issue of the pitch, how many days now do you pitch? It's a matter of 2 days or 3 days. So how many roll at the fast and the professionals know exactly what to do? Does it also make good meaning? Say pitch that is not good. You allow your national under 20 team to continue to play 8 friendly matches there. But pitch no. So why do you commit your players onto that pitch to continue to play matches onto that pitch? Yes, that Legon pitch is not good. Without any disrespect to any pitch, announce any managers of any pitch, announce any venue in the Premier League or in the Division 1. How many pitches announce venues and the features of what Legon has? But yes, still, honorable matches were.
Quite an interesting one there. That was Kwame Oparado speaking to Happy FM. Now we hear from Elom Amenakpo. He is an athletics coach. He's called on government and other stakeholders to ensure the organization of athletics competition to help Ghana and add more talents to represent the country at major international competitions.
Said there's no we need that conveyor belt. Yeah. That would, push those athletes beyond the superzonals. And, every athlete don't have to be in the US to make it to the professional level like Azamati and Jopo right now. They are the 2 professional athletes we have at the moment. So, for instance, we have a very good stadium in Ghana right now, like the University of Ghana Stadium. That stadium is incomplete. That stadium is about 85% complete because there's no way that you have a stadium like University of Ghana Stadium without a weight room. It's not possible. So no professional athletes can. We have a good track. They're one of the best in the world. Mundo, the best in the world. Grade A is put at University of Ghana Stadium. But the question is, for, let's say, Poma I'm coming to Ghana to train. Fred Kelly, I'm coming to Ghana to train. And there's no weight, which is one of the essential components of sprint training in that stadium, then it's not good. I don't know the people who advised during the construction of the stadium, but it's not the best thing to do.
Thank you so much. And head on to myjoyonline.com and read some more sports stories. AM show continues right after this.